Hello everybody, what is up? I'm Elsa, my pronouns are she and her, and today we have a upper body series using light weights. You could use heavier weights too, it's totally up to you actually. But for most of this is gonna take place on the ground. I would definitely recommend having a mat or something to lay on. The weights I'm using are like 3 pounds each. You can definitely go heavier and you could definitely go lighter. For some of the exercises, I would recommend having a heavier weight than others, just because they're different exercises, right? But I'll go over that once we start. So we're gonna start on the ground, on the mat. All right, for this, you can have your knees bent, like so. And we are going to start with a floor press. So this is like a chest press, but from the floor. So with a chest press, or a bench press, you are on a bench, but you are pressing the weight, driving through your feet. This is position-wise a little bit different. You can still drive through your feet a little bit, but it's different because it's all from the floor. So for this, you're gonna take your 2 weights, have them about at your chest. You're gonna start with your elbows 45 degrees about from your body. Wrists are nice and straight, and all you're gonna do is press straight up, straight back down, straight up, straight back down, straight up, straight back down, straight up, straight back down. We're gonna do 12 of these. So this is the exercise that I would say if you are familiar with like doing a bench press, have done that before, have pressed heavier weight, you could definitely go up. Obviously, like a dumbbell or a kettlebell is very different from a barbell. So like gradually increase that weight. On the press, you can push into the ground a little. Once you have done 12 of these, we are gonna do a different exercise, which is a fly. For this, I would recommend having a lighter weight, just because your weight is going to be moving farther away from your body. So that does tend to make it a little bit more challenging of a movement. So we are gonna start with our arms straight up in front of us. Wrists are nice and straight, and our arms are about over like our shoulders, right over our chest. For this, you are going to slowly lower your arms out to the sides, touching the ground if you can, and bringing them back up. Lowering them slowly. You're not changing the angle. They're still gonna be around shoulder height, shoulder height, and bringing them back. 10 of these. Nice and controlled, right? We're not just like dropping the weights to the floor. Dropping them straight out. Keeping those straight the whole time. Not letting it bend like that. Once you have done 10 of those, you can relax your arms for a second, and then we are going to move into our next exercise. So our next exercise is going to be we're gonna do like arm raises, like straight arm raises. So how this is gonna start, I'm going to straighten my legs for this one. You're gonna start with your hands up by your ears. Arms are straight. It's like you're making an eye. Elbows are by your ears, all the way on the ground. Palms are facing down. Dropping them to your thighs, nice and controlled, all the way back down to the ground. Again, lighter weight is an amazing place to start with this. 10 of these as well, or as many as you can do. If you can't do 10, totally cool. Trying to get to the ground every time if possible. I know that it can be challenging, but really just trying to lower with control. Keeping going. Okay, once we have done those, we are gonna go to our next exercise, which is also going to be taking place on the ground, but it is going to be a skull crusher. The goal is not to crush your skull. Please do not do that. But it is, I will show you. So on your back, your knees can come back to being bent for this. I like to start with my arms straight up front, and then you are keeping your palms are facing each other, keeping your elbows in this position. They are straight, they are above your shoulders, and you are just bending them. You're not moving them, only bending. So the weights are coming closer to your head. Your forearms are like now parallel with the ground, and then you press back up. Lowering. And then you're gonna press right back up. Lowering. Hi, Naughty. The kitty decided to say hi. Join the video. Keeping those elbows in one position. Pressing your arms back to the top. Lowering. And pressing back up. Okay, once you've done 10 of those, shake out the arms a little. Take a quick breather, take a sip of water, and then we are gonna do something on our feet, and we are going to do a banded pull apart. We're gonna do a banded pull apart. You can do this with 2 different resistance bands. You can do this with this little loop guy, or you can do it with this longer super band. Either one will work and will be effective. I will show you how to do it with both real quick, and then we will do it. We're going to do 20 of these this time around. So with the super band, you're gonna take it quite a few inches away from the end. The closer your hands are together, the harder it gets. Keep that in mind. So if it feels too hard, walk your hands out a little. You're just going to pull until the band touches your chest and release it. See, this band is heavier than the one I normally use. So pull till it hits your chest, release it, trying to keep your wrist straight, and release it, like that. Otherwise, with the little loop guy, You can put your hands right in it, have it rest at your wrist, pull apart, bring it back together. Pull apart, bring it back together. So whatever feels best for you. The goal for both of these is shoulders are down out of your ears. They're gonna start to creep up. Just correct it, pull them back down. So 20 of these with whichever band you decide you wanna do, but let's do 20 of them. Or that happens. Trying to keep tension on the band at all times. And you can pause, shake it out, and then keep going. So 20 of those, and then you can set your band on off to the side. Once you have done those, shake out those arms. I know you're feeling it. And we're gonna go again with round 2. So for round 2, same thing applies. We're gonna start off on our mat. Hi, Naughty, I know. And we are going to start with the floor press. Naughty runs the house, so he gets to be wherever he wants to be. And we are going to start with the floor press, yes. So starting with our elbows at like a 45-degree angle from our ribs. Pressing straight up and then straight back down, keeping those wrists straight. Straight up, straight back down. Straight up, straight back down. Once you have done 12 of those, we are moving to our flies. So for the flies, starting with arms straight in front of us at shoulder level. I need to move myself out, otherwise I will hit the wall. So lowering our arms straight down and lifting them straight back up. Straight down, straight back up, trying to touch the floor with control. Of these.
I always knew we could do so many great things. So believe in me. I believe in you.
Once you've done 10 of those, straighten out those legs. Palms are facing forward towards your feet. lowering all the way to the ground or as close to the ground as you can get. And then back to your hips, keeping those arms as straight as possible and keeping them tucked to your ears as much as possible.
Interrupt you, a shame. When did we start losing and stop giving? I remember I gave it time, all of my time. Now my mind's lost in its thoughts. I want you want only you, but my heart's all tied up in knots. Wanna release it, wanna release it.
Remembering to breathe. Okay, once you finish that, we are going to go into our skull crushers without actually crushing our skull. Do not do that. It's just the name of the exercise. Arms are out straight, wrists are straight, and we are just bending our elbows, not moving our elbows, bending our elbows and straightening them back out. Bending our elbows, straightening them back out. Once you have finished those, we are going to move on to our band pull-aparts, and then we're done. We're gonna do 25 of those for our last one, and then that is it. 25 of those using whichever one feels best for you, yeah? I'll show you again with the loop one too. Pulling the shoulders down out of those ears when we notice them creeping up. Okay, and let me show you on this one too. Like that. Just pulling it apart. Getting to 25, and then that is it. Okay, that is it. Go at your own pace, obviously. Thank you for joining me. I'm proud of you for moving in a way that feels good for your body and brings you joy. Thank you for being here. Feel free to stretch, roll out those shoulders, roll out your neck, do what you gotta do, and I will see you around next time. So thank you for joining me again, and I hope to see you soon. Have a great week, have a great month, have a great year, have a great day.